Oh my god, it's quarantine, LCS is over, my favorite TV shows have all pretty much ended, My Hero Academia, Westworld, Survivor, but one thing that's always there is TSM and the unending drama. You can expect something new every week from TSM, and my god, this week has been pretty insane, and it's just a Monday. I'm gonna need a beer for this. Let's get started. Today, TSM announced Kabe to Misfits, and considering what the situation was and how they handled it, I think it was pretty okay. He was either gonna stay in NA and join CLG, or go back to Europe and join Misfits, and yeah, the latter happened. I'm pretty sure Kabe is gonna be happier back in Europe, especially considering how shitty his time was in North America. Yeah, there aren't a lot of fond memories to look towards. Anyways, let's take a closer look at the statement. We've communicated with Casper, that's Kabe, early on in the process and presented him with all available options and have worked with them in the past months to find the most suitable team for him. We reached out to every interested party in North America and Europe and allowed Casper to choose whichever option he felt was best. In doing so, we completely disregarded any financial consideration or conventional transfer buyouts that may have been better for the organization in order to allow what was best for Casper. Basically, TSM is saying we didn't take a buyout at all, where there normally would be a buyout in terms of transferring Casper, because yeah, we want to make sure we do right by him. Honestly, I think TSM was kind of forced in this situation. They can't in good conscience ask for a high buyout amount considering that they dropped Kabe on a dime to make sure they can upgrade with Doublelift, so yeah. And that's why they made sure to highlight how player focused the deal was. Good on you, TSM. That was the first step taken in terms of moving on from this disaster PR situation the whole Leena Doublelift thing has been. Let's not fuck up anything further, right? Let's not fuck shit up! Oh my god. This happened. I'm just gonna play you the clip in all its glory. Like, what to say? Just play the fucking clip.
Picking for this guy was maybe a mistake.
Not up to me. Like, for example, no one wants to pick up Dardoch. That's not my fault.
So if you don't notice what you're looking for, you can hear Leena talking in the background and she says, that's not up to me. Like, for example, no one wanted to pick up Dardoch. Oh my fucking god, Leena. What are you doing? I've been trying to stay out of this holy war, Doran and Monty's crusade against TSM. I have, or had for some, personal relationships with Doran, Monty, Leena, Andy, Parth, so it's been really difficult for me to take either sides. I don't want to piss anyone off. And yeah, there's some people that I listed that have helped me at the lowest of the low, and some people that have also fucked me over. So yeah, the situation is just incredibly messy, and I didn't want to get involved more so than I had to, but at this point, I have to start giving my thoughts. Leena fucked up big time. Oh my fucking god, she fucked up massively. Ever since the Doublelift transfer, she's been trying to fight the narrative of conflict of interest and that the relationship between her and Doublelift will stay separate from the business and her being the president of TSM and Doublelift being a player on TSM. Well, now that's completely out the window. There is no way to defend that statement at all. This is a clear example of how them being in a relationship and living together can cause all sorts of conflict of interest. And that's not all, folks. Leena doubles up on her fuck up. She admits to this happening before. Leena, please, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god, you just made the situation so much fucking worse. You admitted to working in front of Doublelift while he is streaming. By working, we can assume maybe having calls about inner workings of TSM or roster decisions. I'm not sure when in Doublelift and Leena started living together, but imagine these kind of sensitive conversations were being had while Doublelift was on Team Liquid. I don't get it. Oh my fucking god. Like, Leena is legitimately a smart person. Like, I really don't get it. Like, in the heat of the moment, I'm sure she wanted to defend herself. I'm sure the mistake was not intentional, but my god, doubling down on this statement and admitting to everything that people have been convicting you of, that you guys might give Doublelift special kind of treatment, that you might talk about things in front of Doublelift or with Doublelift cause you're the president and cause he's your boyfriend. This is what everyone was afraid of. This is the whole conflict of interest thing. I will say, I do want to defend Leena, because I don't think this should be a shitfest, and everyone's talking about how unqualified she is to be the president of TSM. Leena has done a killer job at certain things about TSM and being the president. She built the Fortnite team from scratch. She picked up Myth when he was at 200 viewers, and she also picked up the short guy and the tall guy too. And yeah, their Fortnite division was very successful in terms of streaming, maybe not competitively, but there are other parts of her job that she hasn't done well, and this is certainly one of them. And oh my god, I hate to do it, but what the fuck can I do? Like, you're fucking up so badly publicly and doubling down on the mistakes that you're making. This was illegal. This was illogical. This was just plain out stupid. And now we're gonna get to the Dardoch part in all this. Dardoch has been a troublesome part of the TSM roster. From the start, in the first few weeks of practice, there was a big blow up from Dardoch, and talks were had, and TSM and Dardoch both thought things would get better. But throughout the season, there has been constant problems, and the sports psych has been working directly with him, way more so than any other player, and the results have been pretty middling. I kept my mouth shut during this whole situation. The whole season this was going on, and I knew Josh was being problematic, because despite all the shit that's happened between me and Josh, I still respect him as a person and a player, and I don't want to take away his chances to reform and to perform on stage, because that would be just shitty. Why would I be trying to mess with Josh and his job and his chance on TSM when there's just no reason to? I really hope that he would turn things around, and everyone deserves a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance, a fifth chance, and finally a sixth chance. And second of all, this wasn't the biggest issue on TSM anyway, so it's whatever. But yeah, towards the end of playoffs, casters were saying dumb shit like Dardoch has been a good boy. We didn't hear a peep about him being toxic.
Those games you were talking about where TSM got off to good starts early on in the split and couldn't close them, it was often Dardoch making early ganks and popping off and getting involved in these lanes. And as the team learns to work more around him, I like seeing this guy play aggressive.
Yeah, and honestly, the biggest worry that most people had when TSM signed Dardoch this year, and one of the, most controversial, I guess, signings was mainly based on attitude that people had heard about him, being difficult to work with, or not being the greatest communicator in game. Honestly, I have heard nothing negative about Dardoch since joining TSM. I think that he has done a very good job turning around that story that has followed him, and now he's following solo down the river.
They just didn't talk about it. Did you guys notice Broken Blade's part in TSM Legends has been getting bigger and bigger, and Dardoch's part has been getting smaller and smaller? They're editing to make sure you don't see some of the bullshit that's going on. And all these fucking TSM fans saying dumb shit like we should give Dardoch another chance. Like, he didn't even play well this split. Oh my fucking god. People focus in on some of the successful ganks that he had, and they quote his first blood percentage, but overall, Dardoch has been a very, very middling jungler on LCS stage. He developed no synergy with Bjergsen. The only synergy he had was with top lane. His synergy with Bio and Kabe was terrible, and you add on all the drama that's happening in the back, he just wasn't a good player, and he wasn't worth it for TSM. But yeah, it's been an incredibly shitty situation for him. Leena destroyed any kind of negotiation power that Dardoch has, and every team in the world now knows there isn't a demand for Dardoch. Josh, you got absolutely fucking fucked. You got royally fucked, but maybe this is a good time for you to take a step back and focus on yourself outside of the game, because yeah, you're not going to have good offers, and playing an academy for another split definitely will not be a good thing on your mental. Lastly, I do want to talk about how TSM can start fixing all this shit, and it starts with one person, Andy. I don't even know how you begin to approach this situation as Andy. Leena's his ex-girlfriend and the current president. Doublelift is a former player that he decided to kick off the team, and it was proven that Andy was wrong. Doublelift decided to win 4 championships on TL in a row and rejoin TSM, and is also now dating his ex-girlfriend, who is the president. Andy, you're at an incredibly important crossroads right now. TSM's grip on League has been slipping, not just internationally. Just look at LCS. C9 has eclipsed them as the premier organization, and so has Team Liquid. And now there's orgs like 100 Thieves, FlyQuest also making a push to become better orgs in TSM and more relevant organizations too. Also, the PR recently has been so abysmal. My fucking god. Things cannot continue like this. This is gonna reach a boiling point sooner or later, and realistically, the only person that can truly really fix all this is you, Andy Dean, the CEO of the company, the person that actually knows League of Legends inside and out, that actually knows the team inside and out, that actually understands the community inside and out. Get a PR person, and Andy, start having a bigger role in all this, because I don't like the direction this is going. I don't think any TSM fans like the direction this is going. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on anything that happens beyond this. It has been a crazy event, and sure, there's gonna be more and more things coming out. Also, I'm just gonna throw in Leena's apology in here. This is a terrible apology, Leena. Don't make apologies about yourself. No one is more sad about this situation than you. Like, dude, Dardoch, what about Dardoch? The Dardoch, like, the dude whose career you just fucking killed. I'm sure there wasn't much of a career left, but what the fuck, Leena? This is not a good apology. Get a PR person, please. Also, one last thing, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, Loco out. Peace. My hair's been so long in the quarantine. I don't know what to do with it. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man, it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words, and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words.